Welcome back to Fortresscraft. Now there's been a user interface change, and during that user interface change, something happened to my fermenter. It's sideways, and you can still highlight blocks all the way up to here, and if we take away one of these and rebuild it, still sideways. So I guess I'll just have to get used to that. I don't know. But somebody had told me how to hook up the large tank to a small tank, and they had said to put a fluid storage attached to here, I believe. So I'm gonna have to try that sometime. But let's just do a quick look around for those who didn't care to watch the stream, because I know it's pretty poor quality. So we've managed to get rid of pretty much everything that we had over here. This used to make seeds and oil, because now we have one large. Right now we only have 3 machines, but I'm working on eventually gonna attach a second one to this one over here. And we have everything working on the top. It's a lot more organized looking now. I spent a couple hours, like I said in the stream, setting all of this up. So now we have automated seeds out the wazoo. And you can see these beacons here. All of the seeds are being delivered by Falcor beacon all the way over to our setup that we have over here. I've beefed it up a little bit. Not here. Right here. And again, more logistics Falcors, bringing the seeds, processing the seeds, and then of course they get delivered by this belt. The material, plant pellets, which we don't have any right now. See, we're full on seeds. We must be full on oil or something. Oh no, here we go. We have some coming out. They look like the generic item box. You know, there's a lot of different items that you... Oh. Probably not so many now. Like I said, there's been a new update, but pretty much everything used to look like that. So yeah, then it goes into here, and we can no longer really tell, but the fermenter and everything should be just fine still. It's just a visual thing, I hope. Hopefully it'll get fixed. So there was something I was playing around with a little bit. The crafting menus and all that, everything looks a little differently. A little different? I don't know. I didn't really see anything new though. Maybe I'm just not far enough, or maybe I have to do research, but let me just take a quick look. It does look like, because there's so many more sub-menus now, it's going to be a lot easier to look through things. And I do remember DJ talking about that. And I commend him. This is a really good job. I like how this looks. This looks really nice. We have... That's just the self-crafting. Now, if we go over here and look at this one... Yeah, see? I'm really glad that storage and logistics have been split up. Power transmission, power generation, power storage, smelting, mining, those are no longer all under the same category. Everything's separated. That's really nice. If you haven't checked this out yet, I don't know how long it's been like this, because I've been away for a little while playing other things. But everything looks pretty much the same, recipe-wise. It doesn't look like we have anything new. But let's go ahead and check out the research. Quite a bit of projects are spooky aesthetics. Well, I completely missed that, I guess. That's no problem. No new recipes in here so far. One of these days I'm going to go through and just research everything when I have a whole bunch of extra points, just to kind of clear this list out a little bit. Yeah, pretty much everything's the same. Let's check out one last building. Our research lab, and maybe we have more research too. See, we need 4 basic experimental pods, and we need simplified. Power available low. Maybe... Alright. I had also set up kind of logistics Falcors for just about everything else. Now, these are supposed to be... Now, yeah, see, I didn't set that up right, because these are only ever going to drop coal into there. If I wanted to really do it right, I would have had to put hoppers here. So, that's okay, I'll fix that. Pretty soon we're going to be going to jet turbines, because that was another thing that we accomplished. Got the jetpack going, and I got biomass. Like, a lot of it. And it was something I don't remember if I had mentioned or not, but you can use biomass instead of plant pellets in this handy little thing. Now, the only problem is now with this thing in the way, it's going to be really hard to... I hope this gets fixed soon, because I can't tell Let's see here. Maybe if I, yeah, there we go. Hollow base helps a little bit. Alright, so it looks like we have belts going into this hopper. Oh, Hobie, we can actually walk inside the fermenter and see these. There we go. So I can put biomass in here. And it doesn't look like I actually have any on me. Okay, well, I spoke too soon. I thought I had some, but maybe I already used it. So that's just about that. Just about a cover of everything that we had done. I still never finished my mass storage system. I had increased my plate production. Oh, do we have any? 824. That's not bad. I need to start getting more things automated. But that's just about it for now. Like I said, I want to get some pumps going on here. See if we can get this working. I'm going to... How long do I have anyway? 18 out of 6. I have plenty of time. I'm going to hook up... Let's see. I believe by just hooking this up into the large gas tank, I was fine. I was able to get things into this tank without a problem. Oh, goodness. There are all kinds of visual glitches and... Oh, me. Maybe I can get all my pieces back here. Looks like one of them keeps, like, reappearing or something. It looks like it's all... Oh, gosh, the invisible gas tank. Alright, so I'm going to reassemble that. Better in line with this, like I had originally planned to in the first place. So this, what was this? A 2x4x2. Okay. There we go. I don't know if I can leave that like that. So apparently all I have to do is get another one of these fluid storage small tanks, which I have 2 pieces for. I must have the rest of the pieces in one of these boxes, one of these sets of crates. If not, it's not a big deal. I'll just go ahead and make some more. Although I wonder why I would only have... Or is this... Oh, what am I thinking? This isn't something. There we go. That's all we need. Yeah, I have 2 of them, not 2 pieces. I don't know why I thought it was a multi-piece building for some reason. So this should work. From the way I understood, I thought I had tried this, but maybe I hadn't. So we'll see. This is going to take a little while to get up to that maximum amount. I can go get some biomass and speed it up a little bit along, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Can someone please explain to me what in the world is going on in the top right corner? Lower caves and... It keeps changing what that word is, and it keeps, like, generally misspelling everything, but that word keeps changing. And it looks really strange. Does anybody know what's up with that? Let's see if I can get it to do it again. It looked like when I was going down further is when the text was changing. Loxer Caverns, Toxer Caverns, is Toxic. You see what I'm saying? It's like one letter of the word is changing at a time. Is that a glitch or something? Is that maybe feeding into my fermenter barrel being all askew? I don't know. I don't want to go too far, though, because I am looking for biomass. So, now it says Toxic Caverns. Now I believe that is what it should say. So, alright. I want to ping colored ore, I believe. Oh, wow, that looks neat. The ping is now like an actual visible wave of, like, energy or something. I don't even know what you want to call it. That's probably nickel. It's been a little while since I've played. So I'm going to have to get used to a couple things. This is Toxic Cavern Stone, so I'm pretty sure biomass can grow wherever you can find Toxic Cavern Stone. This green stuff here is indeed nickel. Blue, titanium, yellow, gold. Maybe I went too low for biomass, or... What do we have over here? This looks like a different color green. Or am I crazy? I could be crazy. I seem to remember the nickel and the biomass appearing to be quite similar. Let's take a look at that wave thing again. That was neat. That is definitely new and exciting. Alright, I think I might have gone too low. If I remember, biomass wasn't... Or maybe it's lower. Am I at 600? Let's try to find another cave of some sort. Oh, here we go. And fall down it. I said I can't quite remember. It'll come to me and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm stupid. Hopefully I don't run out of power down here. Alright, let's do one more ping. Yeah, it looks like we've got all of the same colors. I'll come back to you when I figure it out. Alright, I'm a total derp. I ran out of power, so I had to come back up to the top, and my lift is now forcing me to go all the way back up to the coal caverns. You know, I thought that was something that had been fixed. The lift should stop at what level you're at, not force you all the way back up to the top. I'm probably just going to get rid of these lifts. But anyway, I was going too far down. It's like 500-ish or something like that, and I was just way too far. Oh, hello, Mr. Thief here. Do I have any guns on me? Oh, I do. Look at that. Kind of surprised that I hadn't put one here, but let's put one there. Back off, because as soon as it starts shooting him, he's going to start swinging. And it ran out of power. It should fill up remotely quickly. I remembered now that I had started this whole strip mining operation, because for me, finding biomass seems to have been like a real big problem on this map, this playthrough, whatever you want to call it. You know, my last one I had found like a 10 million deposit right pretty much as soon as I tunneled down. This one I'm not having so much luck, so this is the way I go down. That looks weird. Just a random floating block. This should be about where? And I'm curious as to what that stuff was that kind of disappeared on me like instantly. So we can see a hive right here. I'm going to tunnel this direction and see what we can find. Alright, I found some biomass. I got my coordinates. I'm going to try to make it back to the surface and get some stuff because I'm out of power and I need to run some power over here. I got all the way down here and I had forgot to make an ore extractor. Luckily, I keep a manufacturing plant on me at all times. And that is why. Because I do stupid things. So I brought a bunch of Mark II power boosters. I got Arthur, this battery. I don't really need a ton of biomass because basically with the farming we've replaced biomass as a general rule. However, I do want a large amount of it so that we can kickstart this production so that we can get a whole bunch of jet turbines and whatnot done. We probably will eventually end up having to farm biomass, but right now I don't think we do. And I want to see if we can kind of get away with doing without having to farm it, because I think that would make it a little bit more interesting for me. Power storages, you can upgrade to Mark III, but that's it. Oh wait, I was just mentioning how I had this with me. Yeah, there we go, that's what I want. Power storage Mark III. We're going to put that right there. This is already empty again, so we're going to replace it. Give them all my power here. I'm just going to wait until this thing fills up. Obviously, I'm not going to do that all on camera. I'm going to wait until this thing fills up, then head back to the surface, kickstart our little fermenter there, and let's see if we can try to get some turbines going. Well, we're back here at the top. I've fixed the little coal transferring problem that I had because we need to get this research done. And basic rocketry. What? What in the world is that? If we can master a more potent fuel source, we should be able... Oh, okay. Complete simple rockets to do complete tasks for us. Well, it requires a whole bunch of biomass. Look at that. That's funny. What are the other things we have? We have rolling stock. I'm not really interested in doing mine carts right now. At least not with this playthrough. I did mine carts a lot the last time, and I kind of want to avoid those. Alright, fine. We'll go with basic rocketry. I've already got the biomass farming. I left my little station set up down there. I figured I would get some more I want to get Mark III power boosters, because those Mark II power boosters at this point really don't do anything. So we got a Mark III power core charger. We need 8 of those. I don't really have the inventory space for that, unfortunately. Can get rid of a couple of these buildings that I don't really need. A lot of this stuff is farming stuff that I needed when I was building up the farm. We don't really need to hold on to that all the time, especially we got more inventory spaces, but you know, with me using these mods, I'm taking up like another 20 inventory spaces with just mod stuff. So I don't know if we've researched the jet stuff yet. Did I pass right by that recipe? I wasn't really looking for jet turbines. I was looking for something new. Yeah, there we go. Jet turbine generator housing. Jet turbine generator intake. Was there anything else? I don't think so. Although we've gone ahead and unlocked 4 and 5 now. So let's go ahead and do 4 and 5 because I believe these only really require the previous power core to build. So I might, in between episodes, I might go ahead and set up all the way to the Mark... Oh, wait, we can't do Mark 5 because we need refined liquid resin. We're going to have to start getting that together soon, too. I wanted to see how far I could go without, but it looks like we're starting to run into a couple things that need it. So as far as this jet turbine stuff, where is it? Power generation. We need plastic pellets, which, of course, I already knew about that. Advanced machine blocks, we've got those being produced. Yeah, advanced machine blocks, low-grade steel bar, plastic pellets. All we've got to do is go over to our trusty little machine here, and we need to change the recipe. Let's see. Press E, and we got to press it again. And there we go. We're missing... Oh, now it wants to use biomass to make plastic pellets. Alright. I think I actually discovered that last time, that I couldn't use the methane to make plastic pellets. So I've already dumped all of my biomass into this thing. If we can find the controller. 276 out of 600, eh? Okay, well then... I could have sworn that I had put a little bit more than that in there. Maybe each biomass doesn't count for a full. Maybe each biomass only counts for like a half? I don't know. I probably should have paid more attention to it while I was doing it. And another thing I gotta remember to come over here and grab my rack rails continuously. Otherwise, this whole thing stops. So what we're actually going to do here is put down one of these 2000 slots. And what is it? Shift X. Set the type to rack rail. Alright, perfect. And I can actually just keep what I have in here because that can hold 2000. So I had 600 on me, but I'm going to work on a couple things in between episodes. I want to try to get these power cord things. I want to try to get this whole thing figured out. I want to see if this setup I have here is going to work or if I didn't understand correctly. I also want to get biomass coming up to the surface. So I've got those coordinates written down. I'm going to find the spot above, somewhere up here, and I'm going to go ahead and drop down the auto excavator, this one, somewhere. Now, didn't I have an auto yeah, here we go, enhanced auto excavator. That's the one I want. That's the one that comes with Desi's mod. It shoots straight down. So I can just find the coordinates where that biomass is up here, point that down there, and then I'm going to start working on that tunnel. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Anything you want to see done with the mods or anything you want to see do with the base, I really don't know what the end of this playthrough is going to be. You know, so let me know what you guys want to see. I'll try to get it done. Until then, see you next time.